Let me show you the video.
Go on then. Just say, you're asking me your thing. You're asking me or you're telling me?
What's an essential quality?
Calm down.
I'm always calm.
No, you're not.
You're the one.
Are you asking me?
What's an essential quality?
This is not a conversation, David. I'm telling you, it's not. You're just saying, that's what. That's not a conversation. If you, David, listen. If you want to do this, I can do this all day. If you want to, if you believe this is nervous, that's fine. But if I could do this for a long time. Essential quality is a thing that the essence cannot be without. Explain to me what essence is. David, explain my question. Explain to me what essence is. Explain to me what essence is. You asked me a question. No, look, if you wanted to have a conversation, David, if you wanted to have a conversation, I would have been happy to have a conversation with you, David. But because you made it clear that this isn't a conversation, my question now to you after answering your question is, what, David, is an essence?
Those things essential qualities, Hamza.
David, what is an essence?
Very beginning of
David, what is an essence?
When I asked
David,
you about the three
what
notions,
is an essence?
you said to my friend
David,
that they
what
were
is an
essential
essence?
qualities.
David, what is an essence? David, what is an essence? How many, you see, he asked me a question, I answered him. Now he's not answering. What is an essence? I'll tell you what a that is in Islam. I'll tell you what that is, yeah? ما تقوم به الصفة. That's what that. Now I'm asking you, what is an essence?
You mentioned the essence within
I'm going to ask again, what is the essence?
The essence denotes
again, what is the essence?
Or both of them.
That's 11 times. 12 times? What is the essence? But you made sure that this wasn't a conversation, David. If you want, we could make this back into a conversation. If you want, David, we could make this into a conversation. 12? I know, you're a robot. That's what I'm saying. Who goes to people and say, Hamza, watch this? Hamza. Okay, what is this essence? What's in there? Listen.
Essence denotes Allah.
My question is, what is essence? I answered your question. Let's keep some stress. My question, yes I do.
Okay.
Hypostatic, you asked me a question, yeah? Essential quality. Okay. One, you got economical Trinity, yes? And then you got the ontological. No, you asked me a question. Do not change it. You see? They ask questions and they interrupt and change it. Don't interrupt it. What's the essential attribute? What's the essential attribute?
Again,
you interrupt me when I answered you. You're not here. No, leave it. You asked me a question, I answered you. I asked you the same question 12 times. I asked you again, yeah? 13. What's an essential? What is an essential attribute? What's the essence? What's the essence? David. What's the essence? What's the essence?
Again,
David, 14 times. It's a silly conversation, but I want the audience to understand. This is what the Christians they want. They don't want a discussion. They don't want a discussion. What they want is, now most of you lot know me from Speaker's Corner. I have good conversations with Christians. There's so many videos in Christian, and they know I have good conversations. Now this, whatever this is not conversation. Now this is the problem with the Christian evangelist. Now this is the problem with the Christian evangelist. They don't know how to have a discussion. He asked me a question. I answered. I asked him a question. He didn't answer. Now he asked me a second question. What's the difference between the ontological Trinity and the economical Trinity? The moment I'm answering him, this is what happens. There is no sincerity in here, and this is why we don't like to speak to these evangelist Christians.
You're the one who has life in you.
For 2,000. Now, what do you get from this? What do you get from these discussions? Is this a discussion?
You run away.
Is this a discussion? I'll run away. Is this a discussion? Answer me. Is this a discussion?
An essential quality.
David,
do you know the distinguisher?
I'm asking you. Are you ready to let me speak?
Do you know the distinguisher?
Question. Question, yes, no. Question, yes, no.
Okay.
Question, no.
Now, boys and girls, I am going to ask your boy Hamza a question. I want him to describe what a hypostatic quality is, and then what an essential quality is. Now, if he does not say a hypostatic quality is X, and an essential quality is X, he has not answered my question. Hamza, give it a try.
Good man. Now he's. Are you going to interrupt? Are you going to interrupt?
No, that's what.
No, don't smile don't sit there snugly and act on the camera because you look stupid. You look stupid. You look stupid.
Background.
Okay, look. Okay, say it again. Okay, no.
He
can't give me time.
Hypostatic quality is X, and an essential quality is X.
You don't know how.
Okay, essential quality, which he can't answer, we asked him over 12 times, is something that I think cannot be without. This is the Islamic and the Christian one. The hypostatic, which they have, in where they talk about how Jesus came into the flesh in this incarnation, is in regards to the message of salvation to humans. Now I would dare him, if he knows his theology, to give me.
What a hypostatic
now notice now. Now they're moving the borders. He asked me for two things. Now he changed it into quality. I answered, and any sincere Christian knows. Now I'm asking him the question. As a classical theist who believes that God is impassible, meaning God has no emotion, tell me how God who has no emotions, in fact, no, let me ask him this. If God is equal to his action, and look at him dancing, this is all he can do is theatrics. If God is his act, and if that means God is... No. If God is his act, and God is identical to his act...
It's just him.
If God is his act, and God is identical, if his God is... Listen to the question, because we're fasting. Listen to... Are you listening? Listen. If God... Answer. Listen. Okay, typical Christian behavior. Notice how he runs away. Look. He runs away as soon as we ask him questions. He asked me in regard to essential attribute as well as what is the hypostatic attribute. I answered them. The hypostatus in regard to Jesus incarnating into the flesh as they believe, and in the message of salvation. And there are some things which are ontological. They call it the economical Trinity as well as the ontological Trinity. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know nothing. In fact, if I ask him if he's read a book, I'll be quite sure he hasn't. Now, I don't like these kind of approaches, and everyone knows it's insincere. If you want to have a discussion with me, I'm happy to have a discussion. I'm fasting, my lips are dry. But you see what these guys do, they ask questions, but they're not ready to listen to the answers. And I don't think they know the answer. As soon as I ask him a question, he just ends up in a conversation with Auntie. Let's ask you the question. Why are you running from the question? Why are you running from the question, David? David, don't run, remember, like you said. Now, this is the language he said. He said, you're running. So look who's running in there. David. I'm here all day for these missionaries, if they want, but it's nonsensical. David, have you forgotten, David? We're having a conversation. We're having a conversation. Don't run away from the question. We asked you, David. I answered you. David, don't run, David. See, this is another prime example how Christian apologists, not all Christians, they're not all the same, They start the debate and on their own terms, talking about philosophical terms about essence and properties, but they end up running away. And he knows very well he has run away, because now it's my time to ask him the question. Let's see part 2 if David answers the question. The first one is, what is an essence? Very simple one, not a real topic. But the next one's going to be fire. See that? As soon as it's my question.
Gentlemen,
that's my question.
My answer was talking to me, so I have to go.
Okay, so my question. Now answer. No, I don't care. I answer. My question.
And what a hypostatic quality was.
What did I say?
And you did not tell me.
What did I say? What did I say?
You claimed that an essential quality was something which something cannot be without.
Okay.
But you never explained what a hypostatic quality was.
Okay, what did I say?
You mentioned again economia. Economia is not a definition of a hypostatic quality.
I never said that. It's on camera. They know you're lying because it's on camera. They know. No. You didn't listen. You didn't listen. The camera is there, and I'm happy.
All you know how to do
finish
is define a hypostatic quality by referring to economia. Economia is the idea of how the three persons play into our salvation. The divine economy, if you will. Now, for example, the Spirit sanctifies, the Father their will for us to come
Have you
to him.
finished?
And then the Son.
Don't shush me, man. No, don't shush me. Don't act like. You see, this is Christian ethics. See, this is why we can't talk to you. You don't have no behavior. You don't know how to.
You have no behavior either. One second ago, I was talking to my auntie.
No. Your auntie jumped into our conversation. So the same way I went there. So
when I was talking to my auntie. See, I am not concerned by that.
Same way, I'm not bothered. This is your belief. No one cares.
Jesus.
Look, no, this is not masculine energy. Men don't throw their hands on the hip. Men don't throw their hands in the air. Men don't act like this, yeah? And you the one who started. Men don't pretend to have conversation, yeah? And not talk to each other. I asked you a very question. What is essence? 12, 13 times. What is essence? 14 times. What is essence? 15 times. What is essence? 16 times. What is essence? 17 times. What is essence? 18 times.
Give me an example.
David, why is it so hard for you to answer the question?
Give me an example.
Why is it hard for you to answer the question? Okay, now I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you.
I am the one here to give you a
okay,
hand
he believes, yeah, right. God is the same as his act.
And then,
if God is necessary, if God is necessary, then his act is necessary. That means his act is no longer contingent, and God has to do that act. That means God does not have any freedom. Now I want him. This is dumb conversation. Is this a conversation? Come. Have one.
This is a coward.
Such a wimp. He wasn't able to answer a single question. I asked him a very simple question. As you can see, what was essence? It's not a trick question. It was a simple one. David, I'll give you one more chance. David, I'll give you one more chance. What does essence mean? What does essence mean? What does essence mean? Again, something very simple. He can't answer simple. You see how rude he is? Now as a Muslim, we won't do this. We won't initiate this behavior. But this is the behavior of these people here. They're cowards. They come ask questions. They can't listen to the answer. He asked me 2 questions. He didn't answer. Anyway, this is all hoo-ha. We shouldn't do this in Ramadan. This guy doesn't know what essence is. This guy doesn't know what essence is. He doesn't know what attribute is. He cannot give a definition for these things. Now, David, are you willing to answer my questions?
No. He's trying to impress to his white collar master.
Yeah. So David, answer the question. If God is his act and the God is necessary, that means the act must be necessary. Answer the question.
Answer why
David was unable to answer questions, and this is how he ended up in Trinity. So my question, David, what is essence? So David hasn't answered essence. So guys, take care.
That because the person
He's talking to Shaitan.
I've already given the azan. Now, anyway, listen. It's just stupid. I'm not a walking encyclopedia. This is my initial admission, yeah? I don't know everything, and he definitely doesn't know anything. Do you understand? But we shouldn't act arrogant and press on people in this manner. It's like asking for fight, and then when someone fights you, you get surprised, and then you act a victim. This is not manly. We don't do these kind of things. You notice when I speak to the Christians, particularly in Speaker's Corner, I make it clear that they can say they don't know. I won't mock them. I also won't mock them about anything else. He asks a question and he doesn't even bother to wait for the answer, and that should be in itself humiliation. I understand, however, my brothers and sisters, that this is not all Christians. This is just some of the IDCC, is that what they're called? IDCC Christians. It's not representative of all Christians. From amongst them, there are very good Christians, and we understand, and we hope that we bring you closer. And this is what we need. We need discussions, not people asking questions and then not giving you time to answer, or not listening, or walking away. It's just total disrespect. We have to have a modicum of respect in our discussions. Anyway, guys, it's Ramadan. I'm going to pray quickly after time. Hope you enjoy that. David, look, no cameras, David, no cameras.
in the Islamic world.
David, no cameras. You don't need to act up. David.
We'll fly by Trinity. I'm going to come back to you, and then I'll take care of him first, and I'll come to you. Well, you're taking care of I will get to you after I'm done with him. If you run away, don't only ever come to me when I'm talking. Whenever I want to talk, you run away. So run away again, and I'll talk to him.
Finished. It is finished. It is finished. So that you and me can walk free. So that all of us can walk free. All we need to do is run to Jesus. And we can be saved today and not tomorrow. Today is the day of salvation. The Bible says if you hear his voice,